I am Brittany Bontrager, Miss Bontrager's sister, and I am going to answer your question about calves.
All right. First of all, Brittany, what are these right here?
These are calves. They are boys.
What are they for?
They're for 4-H. So we raise them up from when they're just a couple days old until they're about a couple months, and we take them to fair, and then we show them and sell them.
What are the tags in their ears for?
Those are identification things, and when we take them in to get weighed, they tag them, and then they take a picture so they know that we don't switch calves in the middle or something like that.
What are their names?
This one right here is a Bendigo, and this one here is Sai.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you some of the questions that the kids had.
All right.
Where do calves or cows, where do cows usually live? Sissy wants to know.
They usually live on farms or in
Feedlots?
feedlots, yes. And they are raised for their meat.
Okay. Jennifer wants to know how they make cows.
How they make cows?
Yeah, or where you get them.
You can buy them from a farm, or sometimes farmers will just have like a dairy calf, which is a girl, and she'll have a calf, and then they don't want it if it's a boy, so then they'll sell it, and that's normally how we get ours.
Why don't they want the boys?
If it's a dairy farmer, they only want them for their milk, and so the boys don't produce milk, so they only want the girls.
Okay. Adam wants to know how cows get their spots.
They're born with them. It depends on their parents. It's kind of like hair. If if you have two black cows, and then like their baby would most likely, or their calf would most likely be mostly all black. But if you have like a black one and a white one, or spotted or anything, then they'll most likely be spotted then.
Mm-hmm. What kind of cows are these? Because these are black and white. What are they called?
Holstein.
Good. What are the brown ones called?
Jersey.
Okay, so there's some different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just brown and black are the only choices?
No, you can have a shade of red. It's like a reddish brown, sort of.
Okay. Let's see. Lorraine wants to know why cows have to be milked.
If they are a girl, they have to be milked, and it starts when they have their first baby, or their first calf. They start producing milk, and then farmers keep milking them for their milk, and then they'll sell it sometimes, and like that's where you get it from the grocery store and stuff like that. Those all come from different farmers around the world.
Okay. Mason wants to know how cows make soy milk.
Cows don't actually make soy milk. Soy milk is from beans.
Okay. How do they make milk is what Adam wanted to know.
Well, they make milk when they start producing, and
How do you get it out?
you have to milk them with your hands, and they have a machine you can do it, and so you just it's like a pulling thing that you do.
Mm-hmm. What happened on the top of their head?
Well, for fair, they had to get neutered, and their horns, or they had to get dehorned. So then they took a really hot iron thing to their head so it would stunt the growth, so the horns wouldn't grow or fully develop.
Jennifer also wanted to know, why do they eat grass?
They eat grass because it is very filling to their stomach. They also, our calves here, we have them on this mixture, and there's some seed, and there's corn, and like little pellet things, and they really like this because it has like a sweet taste to it, and And then like big farmers that have tons of cattle, they normally let them graze in their pasture or like in fields, and so then they eat grass a lot more.
What do cows drink?
They drink milk when they're little, and then you switch them over to water. So we have a big water tank over there for them.
Okay. Mason had a question about which side of their heart, or which side is their heart on?
Their heart is on their left side. It's kind of like in the middle under their ribs, because the ribs protect it if anything was to happen. So it's like under their ribs, up in there between each side.
Okay. What Casey wanted to know if they jump. Do cows jump?
Sometimes when they're excited, they do jump. They'll kind of kick their feet also and fling around, like if they're excited to see you, or if they've been apart for a while, then when they're together, they get used to each other by jumping and kicking around. So you just got to be careful that they don't kick you. Or.
Okay. Were there any other questions that you thought they needed to know? All right. That's a lot about cows.